What's up, guys? How are you? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in to another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault at Sports Talk Matt. To follow me across all socials after another 3-0 sweep. That is 3 sweeps in the last 7 days. 3-0, 4-0, 3-0 over the last 7 days. Things are going well. Look, this is when I like to remind people about what December was like, because December wasn't good. And like I always say, it always kind of averages out. So when the next time I go ice cold and you're mad, or you hear someone in the comment section or read someone in the comment section who's whining, you can say, well, Matt went 19-7 over a 7-day period and he won 10.5 units. That's not including the Michigan future. That's just bets we've done here in 2024, all right? Can't even tell me, well, that's not really accurate because that bet was made in August. Well, if you want to add that in, go ahead, add that in, and we're up even more. But bets placed in 2024, 19-7 over the last 7 days, 3-0 yesterday, 3 units yesterday. If you bet Bucks money line, you made even more. I told you to do that. That was even a better day for you if you came in on that. So really, it was a 4-0 day there. Didn't count the money line officially, but if you bet it, a lot of you did, so a lot of you made money there. 10.5 units up in 7 days is pretty good, guys, okay? It's pretty good. It's not going to continue. There's going to be a downside. There's going to be a cold streak. I just like to point it out that there's ups and there's downs, and let's enjoy the ups, but remember the ups when we're down. When we're up, remember the downs. Stay level is the point. Stay consistent and stay level, because right around the corner, things could change dramatically. All right, so really good start to the playoffs for us. Bucks come in, the teaser hits, and we get Michigan over Ohio State right. There might be something to that trend I pointed out last night. I'm going to test the theory. Got 3 games in college basketball I'm going to give you guys coming up here in just 1 second. But first and foremost, well, 2 things. First, have to remind you to download the BettingPros app. Have you done this yet? Are you tracking your bets with this yet? If you are not, you should 100% go and do this. It is free. BettingPros app also, there's a free premium trial going on right now with this. BettingPros app, you can go get that free trial of the premium offering. This will give you, the user, all of the premium functions for free. It's very easy to go and try it out. bettingpros.com/apps. bettingpros.com/apps. And that will get you the free trial to go and sync your bets, where you can view your performance across sports, bet types. You can download the app for free in the App Store or the Google Play Store. You can seamlessly track all your sports books in one app just in minutes. Go check it out, the Betting Pros app. Get there by going to bettingpros.com/apps and get the free trial for Betting Pros Premium. Also, it's time to talk about Omaha Steaks. They are back and with a new offer. Omaha Steaks, getting you ready for, well, Valentine's Day. This Omaha Steaks sponsorship's been going on for a while. You guys have been awesome. I appreciate every one of you who have gone there and purchased something from Omaha Steaks. If I've made you some money over the last 7 days, this is a great way of going ahead and doing it. The quality, the convenience, everything you need to deliver for an unforgettable holiday experience coming up this Valentine's Day, Omaha Steaks got you covered. Here's your offer. Well, Omaha Steaks, they're claiming you guys are going to love and fall in love with the first bite of the tender steaks and the juicy burgers, the air-chilled chicken, and more. And for a limited time, omahasteaks.com, you guys will get 4 free air-chilled boneless chicken breasts and 4 free rich, juicy, boneless pork chops with your order. This is very cool to go take advantage of this. The Omaha Steaks guarantee is incredible at the moment. Nothing can match the flavor, the tenderness, the value of Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com and get 4 air-chilled boneless chicken breasts and 4 boneless pork chops for free with your order. Minimum purchase may be required. Go check it out, omahasteaks.com. All right, let's test this theory out. Let's see how we're going to do. There are a couple of games, like the Penn State game, I don't feel good about. The Penn State game fits into this, but I don't feel great about Penn State. It's one of those teams that I'm a little concerned about it. You know, their football school is playing basketball, and I'm not in love with it, okay? I'm going to start with Baylor and Kansas State. I told you guys about this in the Discord channel. Number is plus 1.5 for Kansas State. Now, K-State has not played well recently. K-State lost to Texas Tech in their last game on the road by 60-59. Here they are up against Baylor. KenPom has this as a 3-point win here for Baylor. However, the trend that I have bet now, I'm 2-3. I went with it 2 times and won, went against it 3 times and lost, but straight up, the home team has been 5-0. Conference games, you lose the game prior on the road, you come back at home, you play a conference game at home, and you are a home dog. 5-0. Straight up and against the number, okay? Iowa State did this. Michigan did this yesterday. West Virginia did this. Drake did this. Okay, these are all the games we have been betting recently. And, well, we've only gone 2-3. But Michigan hit it yesterday. I'm going to come back here with Baylor and Kansas State. Kansas State has had, well, at home, they're tough. Baylor on the road is okay, not outstanding. Baylor's the 4th best offense efficiency, 2nd best effective field goal percentage in the country. But K-State's defense, 31st in efficiency and 40th in effective field goal percentage. Strength on strength. K-State's offense is 104th in efficiency, 193rd in field goal percentage versus 57th for Baylor for defensive efficiency and 109th in field goal percentage. Couple of things that need to fall here for us to get this W. K-State needs to hit their threes. They are not good shooting behind the arc this season. They are 266th. However, they're 120th in 2-point percentage and 194th Baylor defensively, guarding the 2. Guarding the 3, Baylor's really good. They're 29th in the country. Baylor's offense making threes, number 1 in the country. But K-State's not bad, 120th. 2-point defense, K-State's phenomenal. 27th best in the country. So maybe if Baylor's threes aren't falling on the road tonight, we get Kansas State to come on in. Free throws for K-State have been pretty good. Baylor as well, pretty good. In a tight game with a 1.5-point number, free throws are going to matter here. Home atmosphere. Baylor is a team, I've watched them. They're kind of Jekyll and Hyde, but they've won 5 games in a row. And they played 1 true road game so far. They beat Oklahoma State 75-70 in overtime in the only other true road game they played, okay? K-State's a hard place to play. K-State plus 1.5 for 1.1 units. By the way, if these numbers move from if it goes to 1.5 to -1 or -1.5, I don't care because FYI, it doesn't matter to me, okay? That's a bucket. It's 1 bucket. So Michigan went from plus 1.5. It closed at -1.5, and they won the game, by 6-7 points. So that doesn't matter. If it flips, I don't care. It just, where I'm playing it as a dog, and hopefully you guys get the dog number, but if it happens to flip to 1.5 to 1, if it's under a possession, under 2 points, I'm okay with it. Next game, Texas A&M up against Arkansas. Arkansas, in their last game against Florida, lost the game on the road 90-68. They lost on the road to Georgia 76-66, and they lost at home to Auburn 83-51. Not great. Auburn, though, has had a tremendous start to the year. Auburn is a team we're going to watch for sure. They're 4th in KenPom at the moment here. 0-3 in the SEC for Arkansas. They are desperate. They're at home against Texas A&M. The number is 2.5. Arkansas plus 2.5. A&M, according to KenPom, it's a 2-point win. A&M's offense is 22nd best in the country. A&M effective field goal percentage, though, is 330th. They take bad shots. They are 352nd in 3-point percentage. They are 240th in 2-point percentage. They don't really hit their free throws. They're 226th. Arkansas defensively, the metrics are all pointing towards Arkansas being able to slow down A&M here. It is efficiency, top 100, top 114 effective field goal percentage, 193rd in 3-point percentage, 87th in 2-point percentage. And on the other side, Arkansas should be able to score. 85th best in efficiency, 137th best in field goal percentage. They're not in their threes. Arkansas is not a good three-point shooting team. 205th shooting threes. But the good news is that Arkansas doesn't get a lot of their points from behind the arc. They get 51.3% of their points inside the arc from the two-point percentage. They're 109th in 2-point percentage this year. On the other side, defensively, A&M gives up threes. So maybe it could be a night for Arkansas here. 211th for them in 3-point defense. 61st in 2-point defense is better. But A&M is a team, they beat Kentucky in their last game at home, 97-92. They're on a high. They beat Kentucky. Arkansas's backs are against the wall. They really need it. They got to get a W here. And it's funny because the win for A&M against Kentucky, that factored in. That would have been something we could have played if I had figured this out. They lost to Auburn on the road. They came back home against Kentucky. They were home dogs against Kentucky, and they won the game outright, 97-92. So this game, the game before this game, actually factored where we would have taken A&M. Now instead, we're fading A&M here, taking the 2.5 points. Arkansas plus 2.5 at home against Texas A&M. And finally, we're going back to the Big 12. Kansas on the road against Oklahoma State. Now, this game, Oklahoma State is a little bit of a tough nut here. They've lost 3 games in a row. Lost on the road to Iowa State. We faded them in that game. We lost. I guess I did. I bet against them, but I didn't. I guess it wasn't official. I bet Iowa State in that game. They lost to Texas Tech on the road, 90-73, and they lost to Baylor in their last home game, 75-70. They've lost 3 games in a row, and they're 0-3 in the Big 12. Much like Arkansas, Oklahoma State is desperate. Backs against the wall. They absolutely need a W here up against Kansas. KU beat Oklahoma in their last game at home, 78-66. This is a 7-point win according to KenPom for this matchup. The number is 6.5, so it's a little bit below that, but it's 6.5. The offense for Oklahoma State needs help. Okay, 161st in efficiency up against the 11th best efficient defense in college basketball in KU. 58th in field goal percentage offensively for Oklahoma State, 28th best KU in that category for effective field goal defense. But Oklahoma State hits their threes, 62nd in 3-point percentage in college basketball. They get 38% of their points from behind the arc. And KU is okay at 3-point defense. Not amazing. They're 91st in the country. Little advantage there. 2-point percentage. Oklahoma State is 90th. Defensively, KU is 22nd. On the other side, KU's offense has been okay. They're 40th in efficiency, 26th in field goal percentage. Oklahoma State is 76th and 72nd in those categories. Not atrocious. 44th in 3-point percentage for KU. That's a bit of a worry. 102nd defensively for Oklahoma State. They're 31st in 2-point percentage, but defensively, Oklahoma State's not bad in that category either. KU gets to the rim. Over 56% of their points come from inside the arc, from the 2-point spot. Only 18% of their points come from the foul line, however. So they are a jump shooting team here. So it could be make or miss. This is where you need Gallagher-Iba Arena to be just rocking. And it always is when KU comes to town. This game's on ESPN. I don't know if they still call it, remember they used to call it Big Monday? Even though it's Tuesday, it feels like it's a Big Monday because it's Tuesday after MLK Day. But this is a monster game for Oklahoma State. They have to have it. Plus 6.5, Oklahoma State. They probably don't win the game, but they could keep this game close, and maybe they can pull the upset, given how many upsets we have seen in conference play so far. It's been remarkable. So, again, the trend that I am playing here tonight is team at home who has lost their previous game in a conference setting, coming back home, conference setting on the road, lost the last game on the road in a conference setting to come back home where they are a home dog. K-State plus 1.5, Arkansas plus 2.5, Oklahoma State plus 6.5. All 3 for 1.1 units, 3.3 units in play for us here on a Tuesday. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning. The Daily Juice Podcast, always being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com.